Hey, I don't know if you guys had any sacks today, but it seemed like you really made things uncomfortable for Davis. Did you guys kind of feel that way, like moving him off the spot, make him have to get out of the pocket to throw?
Yeah, it starts with the D-line first. They do a great job. We got a lot of guys up there that kind of just disrupt the pass game, and then that also works in the run game as well. And then kind of mixing up the coverages in the back end was something we talked about all week, and I think we did a good job of that.
Which feels like you got a lot of energy on the field. How much of that comes from the crowds that have been coming out lately?
Oh, it's huge. Every third down, or really every defensive possession, the crowd's roaring. You can kind of feel that as you go, and I think it's huge as we keep going and make a run here.
You guys have won all of your games by at least 2 touchdowns until today. To pull out a close one, how much does it help into these last 2 games?
That's huge. A lot of championship teams, you got to have those ugly, hard-fought wins, and I think that's what we did today. We had a great opponent that came in here, a physical one, and I think that just speaks to when you get adversity, how you respond to it, and I think we did a great job with that.
Was that the most physical game of you guys played this season?
Kind of hard to judge that based off just coming out of the game, but definitely a physical football team and one that gave us a lot of challenges down the stretch.
Can you take us through the fourth down stop and just how you saw that play develop?
I knew they wanted to get the ball to their tight end, which he's a great player, and respectively, I can see why they wanted to get it to him. But just playing that, and then seeing his vision snap down to the route under that, and being able to drive and finish on that, and get the win for the team.
Big Ten media days, I didn't see you predicting 10 wins. You didn't have to think that way then.
I think you asked Coach Signetti, he would have said it's exactly where he thought he would be at the end of the day. But that this game is going to be in the past in 24 hours, and we'll look forward to going 1-0 against Ohio State next.
You got 2 wins.
Yes, sir.
Aiden, there was a lot of 3 linebacker sets today compared to the past games. How did you feel playing in that compared to the defense you guys have been playing in?
I mean, it's awesome. When people in our room can get a chance and opportunity to step up and make plays, it makes our room better as a whole. And I think it's just huge for the team going forward, that we can get so multiple and bring in different guys to make plays at different times.
Coach talked about your on-field leadership ability. How do you see yourself as a leader on this team, especially in a tight game like this late?
First, it's just the position that the coaches put me in, and how the guys kind of gravitate towards me in a way. I want to make sure that I'm kind of upholding the standard here, and making sure the guys know that I'm somebody they can look to if something gets funky on the field and we don't know what to do. Look to me, and I'll get us in the right call. And that just speaks to in the workouts. In meetings, just everything, just making sure we're staying locked in 100% at all times. So when it does come down to the fourth quarter, we're able to win these games in these tight situations.
How important is that process, being locked in as the noise gets a little bit louder, you guys start making history and just a lot of more attention on you?
A lot of people will, make an argument for Indiana and, where should they be in the rankings? Should they be above this team? We'll leave that to them. It's not something we really care about. What we care about at the end of the day is making sure we're walking off this field with the fans happy, and Coach Signetti making sure that we know we're going 1-0 each week. So that's the biggest thing, is just making sure we're blocking it out and keeping everything in this building the most important thing.
The game got tight. Appreciate the history of being 10-0. I mean, never happened here before 10 wins, period, much less 10-0. As someone who just came to Indiana recently, what does that mean for you?
I mean, it's great for a program that, especially this year, you've seen them kind of rise up. I'm talking about the fans right here. Just the way that they've kind of gravitated towards this team, and, everybody's so excited around this town, and, it's like we finally have a football team. So, I mean, it's really cool, but for the team, it's just taking care of each week one at a time and making sure we're keeping the 0 on the other end. So.
The game got tight in the second half. You guys stop after stop. What are you saying to your teammates in those moments? How do you guys keep your cool?
Just let the defense know it's going to come down to us. The offense played a great game. They have a great defense on the other side of the ball. So just giving them fits, and when you put the game in our hands, I want to make sure the defense is taking care of business, and we're able to kind of play complementary football with the offense. And I think that's what we did today, and we did a great job at it.
How did you manage to take care of business today? What went into that?
I would just say that the level of confidence and how together this team plays. Everybody kind of depends on one another, and it's just been great to see is like how much we've gelled so far, and just make sure we keep going.
2 more.
What does it mean to you to be the guy that the defense turns to in these tight spots in the second half like tonight?
It means a lot to me. That's something that I hold very dear to me, and making sure that when they call on me and have that opportunity, I'm making them proud and making sure that they can depend on me going forward.
Was there any game like this last year that you guys won with the defense kind of in the last few minutes that you could call on that you had experience with?
I was talking about James Madison.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say a lot of games came down to this. It's something that Coach Sig has a lot of trust in his defense, and Coach Haynes does a great job putting us in positions to put games away. And I would just say a lot of games ended like this last year.
Great, thanks, Aiden.
Thank you guys.